welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I've been doing my makeup almost every single day since I've been in India. So if you are new here, I have moved very recently to Mumbai. I've been here for about a month and a half, and along with everything else in my life, I've had to adapt a lot, including my skincare and my makeup. So this is basically what I have been using on a day-to-day basis. It's very, very natural, very minimal, and it means that I'm protected from the sun because I'm using SPF, and also I feel like it just stays put for a long time. So if you're in a hot climate, or even if you're just going on holiday, I feel like this is a really great look for that. I've literally got one makeup bag with me, and if you know me, you know that I have quite a lot of makeup normally. So like back home in London I had a whole kind of chest of makeup. Here it's just this. So it's been very easy getting ready in the morning. I should probably say you're going to be hearing a lot of planes going over us. It is so loud. I'm staying in Juhu and there's an airport literally like behind me basically. So there's going to be a lot of planes going over us. So let's just ignore them. So first of all, I'm going to be using the Chantecaille Tinted Moisturiser. This is the Just Skin Anti-Smog Tinted Moisturiser with SPF 15. I do actually already have SPF in my moisturiser, which is an SPF 50. So I would say this alone, if you're in a very like sunny country, probably isn't enough. In the UK right now, in winter, this is perfect because you should have SPF all year round. So I take about that much and I'm just using my fingers, literally using it as a moisturiser, and I use that all over my skin. And I love the coverage of this because it's not too heavy. It's not like a foundation where I personally can just always feel that sat on my skin, especially when it's hot. I just feel like foundation is just not the way to go. But this one, here we go, another plane. Literally sounds like they're going to land on the roof sometimes. But yeah, this tinted moisturiser, as well as it providing that SPF that we need, it also just provides a very sheer coverage that I think is the perfect amount, and you don't feel it on your skin. And the shade that I'm using is in Glow. Then I'm also, when I feel like I've got some blemishes, I go over a little bit with the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Hydrating Foundation Stick. This is in Bamboo 5.5 and it's really on its last legs. Like, this is rolled up to the very top. I've literally got that, so I just use my finger and just dab it around anywhere that needs like a little extra coverage. One thing that I have realised is that it's impossible to get Bare Minerals out here. Everywhere I've looked anyway. I might be able to buy it online, and there might be stores in Mumbai. If there are, please let me know. Can you get Bare Minerals in Mumbai? I'd love to know. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to make the most of what I've got left. And then when I go back to the UK in the next few months, I'm just going to have to stock up. And then for concealer, I'm using the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Concealer. This is a light medium, neutral 05. And then, oh, this has got a bit crazy. I must have dropped this or something. I just use that under my eyes. And then around the nose, any kind of redness and any blemishes. People that have been watching me for a while will notice I am using my favourite brands still. These are all the ones that I brought out with me, so I haven't actually bought any new makeup since I've been in India, but I have been going around and like discovering the brands, so many beautiful skincare brands, and I would love, once I start using them and getting to know them and what works for my skin, I'd love to start creating videos based on those brands, just to like introduce people around the world to these Indian brands, and also people that are based here as well. I think it'll just be fun, like seeing me explore all of these new products. This is so funny. I don't normally do my makeup in front of the window. I normally do it in the corner of the room where it's a bit darker. I'm doing it here. I'm like, wow, I can literally see everything. And I don't know if I like it. For lips, I'm just going to use a little bit of balm. Oh, I need to find a lipstick for in a minute. I didn't get that, that's in my bag. But at the moment, I'm just going to use a little bit of balm because my lips can get a little bit dry here. So this is by Fresh, and it is the Sugar Advanced Therapy. And this is the Gemini one. This was sent to me, I think, and I am a Gemini, so I don't know if they created like balms in every single star sign, or if it's just a complete coincidence, who knows. But I just like doing that at this stage. Keeps the lips nice and hydrated. I don't think that's got SPF in it. And now the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil. I've always use this and I love it. However, I don't use anywhere near as much as I used to. So I've just tapped a tiny bit in there, use the big face brush in there, and then that's all I do, and I just kind of dab it over my whole skin. The reason I've discovered I don't need much of this is because even though it's mattifying, the mineral veil is all about setting your makeup for the whole day. In London, this works an absolute treat. Here, I think it's the humidity. If you use too much on the skin, it can kind of crack a little bit and become just a bit, it's like the consistency doesn't work. Maybe it's with this that I'm using, I don't know, but I've just realised that one tiny bit like that is more than enough, and then that just helps set all of the makeup all day. Doesn't sound like a lot, but honestly it really does make a difference. Now I'm using the Nika Sun-Kissed Baked Mineral Bronzer. This is a really beautiful natural and vegan brand originating in Australia. Then they branched out to Europe. I think they're in the States. I don't know if they're in India. Again, comment down below. Is this brand, Nika, in India? I'm sure you can buy it online. And I use that mainly on my cheekbones and then around the outside of my face. I look so pale. It's crazy. I think the window is just like washing me out so much. It's funny, I had this vision of me living in India and getting this gorgeous like golden tan and just being sun-kissed the whole time. No, if anything, I feel like I'm more pale here because I spend no time outside. It's crazy, like, and I think the majority of people, like the people that I've been mixing with anyway, have said the same. They're like, even though it's beautiful weather, it's very hot, you end up just being inside, so you kind of get cars everywhere, you hardly walk, which again I'm having to try and adjust to because I love walking places, and you're just like sat down most of the day inside. Obviously it depends on what job you have, but for what I'm doing, I'm just, yeah, inside the whole time, so I need to get a bit of sun. A little bit down the nose just for like a very natural look. Get rid of the hair. And now for a bit of blush, I'm using the Chantecaille Laughter Cheek Shade in Coral. This is a really beautiful product. Can you see there's actually the coral printed on there? I love the Chantecaille products. They're so beautiful and they do a lot for the environment in terms of conservation. They support a lot of charities throughout the year, whether it's in supporting the corals or even animals. So they dedicate a lot of their products to animals. So they had like a cheetah and a leopard and an elephant themed collection, and it's so lovely. I'm yet to discover exactly like where to go to buy my skincare and makeup, because for these kind of products in London I would go to Space NK, and they had a lot of beautiful brands that are very similar to this. Okay, so this one I'm really excited about. I've been using this quite a lot recently. This is for a highlighter and it's the Cora Organics. It doesn't actually say the name. Oh, here we go. It's the Rose Quartz Luminizer, and it's in like a cream consistency. Just need a little bit, and then it melts into the skin. It is so lovely to use. Again, it's a reason why I'm not using much of the mineral veil, because if your skin's too powdery and then you're mixing like cream consistencies, it's just not going to be a good mix. So just take a little bit on the finger and then dab it over the cheekbones there. And it's so like velvety smooth, melts into the skin. It creates a very natural highlight. It just catches in the sun. So that's all melted into the skin there. And then I do a little bit on the brow bone as well, just to catch the light again. It's very natural, this product, in terms of like how it looks, but actually also the ingredients. So Cora Organics, as the name suggests, is organic, natural, it's beautiful. It's by Miranda Kerr. Such a lovely little brand. Again, that was in Space NK. Right, what am I doing now? I think we'll move on to eyes now. So that's all done, skin's done. I'm going to use the NARS eyeshadow primer. This is the Tinted Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. I've been saying in like my last few videos that this is running out, and it's still going, guys. This is the same one. I don't know, it's just never ending. In my last video, which was like a good month ago or something, about makeup, I was like, oh, this is on its last legs, I need to go and get a new one. Nope, been using it pretty much every day and it's still going. So this basically just creates a really good base for eyeshadow, and because of the humidity and the heat here, when you can get a bit clammy, eyeshadow can crease. So using this first just makes sure that it all sets. You're not going to get that like line in the crease of your eyelid, and it just stays put, which is exactly what we want. So for the eyeshadow, speaking of eyeshadows, I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Instant Eye Palette. I know I use this in pretty much every video, but it is such a great diverse palette that you can use for all occasions, like whether it's a really simple day look, natural, or you want to go a bit more like evening glam look. So for evening I'd use more towards this end, but since I've been in India I've just been using this trio here, which is Day Eye, and then this trio, which is Desk Eye, both like very, very natural. So I take the most pale colour there for Day Eye and use that on the inside of my eyelids and just work inwards. And just having that really pale colour from the inside helps to brighten your eye, make you look a bit more awake if you haven't had much sleep. And then from Desk Eye, I use this very pale champagne shimmery colour. Are you used to the plains yet? And I use that all over the eyelid. I haven't actually been using eyeshadow every single day. Just kind of, sometimes I hardly wear any makeup at all, but this has been like my general day-to-day look. So next, I mean it always changes, but next I think I'm going to do this one, which is Desk Eye. I'd either do this one or that one. And I start from the outside and work my way in and basically focus on the crease there. This just adds a bit of depth to the eyes, but still very, very, very natural. And if, you know, sometimes if I've gone a bit too overboard, I just use my fingers to dab that out, so just creates a very natural look. And that's all I'm going to do for eyes. I'm not going to touch the lower lash line, I'm just going to leave that. Sometimes I'd go over with like a fine line brush and take a darker brown colour to like line the upper lash line, but you know, for daytime, I just, A, don't have time to do that in the morning, and B, just really much prefer the natural look out here. So now I'm just going to curl the lashes. This eyelash curler is by Laura Mercier. It's amazing the difference lash curlers make. And for mascara, I'm using the Anika Long Lash Mascara. This is natural, it's vegan, the whole formula uses natural, like mineral based ingredients. I think it's one of the only mascaras out there on the market like that, that actually works. So I've tried a few natural mascaras in the past and I love the idea of them, I love the formulas, I love the ethos, but they just either don't work at all, or you get all of the black marks throughout the day, especially in this climate. It would just, like, the oils just run. This one stays put all day, so I love, love, love this. Not going crazy with mascara, just one coat is enough. My camera had cut out and I hadn't even realised, but I'm onto brows now, as you can tell. I've done one, half of one. This is the Bare Minerals Brow Master brow pencil in Cocoa, and I've been using this for such a long time. I love it. Wow, that's the loudest one so far. This pencil is so easy to use. I think because of the shape of it is kind of flat and oval. So I feel like with this, there's just no faffing, you know, you can do it so quickly in the morning. Okay, now you'll see what I do on the other brow. So brows are done. I'm now going to use the Hourglass brow shaping gel. This is just in clear. The product is called Arch, and this is just so, so brilliant out here to just keep the brows set again, like everything that I'm using, I've been thinking about the heat and the humidity out here, so they're all very conscious choices. So I think that's everything. Oh, I need to do lips. Right, where's my handbag? Okay, so lipstick. I have been using the L'Occitane lipstick. This is the Fruity lipstick in 030. It doesn't actually have the name on there. What was this one called? Was it Pink Biscuitin? I think it was Pink Biscuitin, but it's the very pale pink colour, and it has the two-toned colours there. If you can see, the middle is slightly paler. This is a beautiful daytime colour. You just cannot go wrong with it. So I've been using this most days. As you can see, it's just in my handbag. And there we go, makeup is complete. I have a day of meetings now in town, so I need to get going. Makeup's all done. So I really hope you have enjoyed watching this video of how I've been doing my makeup every day in Mumbai.